2 years ago, I founded a startup that helped recruitment companies to screen, score, and rank all candidates in seconds. It's called HireGPT, and that startup was acquired within 8 months. Since then, I've helped lots of companies to transform their recruitment companies with AI that actually boosts their revenue growth and also save so much money on operational costs. For example, for the company UTM, we've saved $360,000 in operational costs for the next 6 months. In this video, I'll show you exactly why recruitment needs transformation right now, the recruitment funnel, and how AI can influence each step in the funnel. I will explain it in detail. So today we will talk about transforming recruitment with AI. So how you can leverage AI to boost your business outcomes in recruitment and increase efficiency of all your operational processes here. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Anna Stepura. I'm a founder of 2 AI startups previously. I sold the previous startup, HireGPT. It was a startup in recruitment, in automating recruitment processes with AI. Also, I am working in AI for the last 4 years. And by my background, I'm a marketer, former chief marketing officer, 8 years of experience. So every time when I'm applying AI for businesses, I'm usually thinking in numbers, like how much we can grow because of that implementation, how it increase our revenue, boost sales, and many other things. And right now, I'm a founder of Fortify.com. It's a service business which helps to implement AI for different niches, for the different industries, to create a custom AI solutions and transform the whole company. As I mentioned that I already built one startup in recruitment. It was HireGPT. So today we will be talking about many things, what you can do. I also will explain everything in details and as well based on my own experience, based on my own background and things what I've done. Let's first start with the question why recruitment needs transformation for current problems. It's manual screening, it's operational expenses, and it's volume handling, it's biased decision making. Let's talk about manual screening first. It's hours spent reviewing each resume. I think that it's the most time where it goes, right, to the manual work of screening every candidate. It's manual data entry and sorting, and it's also manual qualification. When you have to qualify every lead, every candidate, if they are really a great fit for that company or not, or maybe they're just by basic filters, they are not qualified. Of course, in ATS systems, applicant tracking system, there are always like some filters, but it's not enough. And every recruiter knows that it's not enough to just rely on those systems. When you have to find that golden candidate, which would be a huge boost for that company, of course, it requires more than that. Then it's operational expenses. It's about training and onboarding costs. Every time when you train your recruiter in your agency, for example, if you're a recruitment agency, then you have to optimize that, right? Or like you basically have to invest in that. You have to train every person, you have to onboard every person. Then it's about growing team costs with volume. Every time when you have to grow a team, your costs also will grow. It's about lost opportunities for slow response. It's about, okay, when you found a great candidate or when you reach out to a great candidate, but because you just overwhelmed with everything what is going on, slow response leads you to really losing the great people in your pipeline. It's about volume handling. It's enabled to scale efficiently because in this type of business, usually the scaling means that you have to hire more people, then you have to increase all of your operations. It's about repetitive tasks which consume a lot of time. As I mentioned before, usually those tasks in the top of the funnel where you have to screen first time every candidate and then like rank and score them. And it's also data entry errors. Once there's lots of data sources, it's so hard even for systems, not just for people, to realize what all of that. But with AI, of course, it becomes more efficient. Only great recruiter, which is really honest to themselves, can say that, yes, there is a risk of having biased decisions. Imagine in an ideal world, there would be some system which can just screen, score, and select the right candidate just based on their skills, experience, what they've done, and education level. And only further along with the process of onboarding the person, the company which is hiring can understand if it's a fit for them or not. But before that, you will never ever make any bias mistake for selecting on the right people based on, some past experience, some understanding, how the market is working, just purely based on their background and skills. So how does AI address all of these problems? We discussed 4 of them. Manual screen, operational expenses, volume handling, biased decision making. AI solution, it's about automated screening, it's operational efficiency, it's a process optimization and objective evaluation. We will talk about automating screening first. It helps to reduce your time and cost, of course, from hours to minutes, and let's be honest, right now to seconds. It eliminates manual processing cost and it's 24/7 processing capabilities. It's about operational efficiency, which means that you will just reduce so many manual tasks, and of course you will cut so many costs because of that. It's about scaling without hiring more people in your team, because sometimes when you scale recruitment agency, for example, from 2 to 5 people, from 5 to 10 people, to be honest, you can just adjust the processes with AI and you already become more efficient. And it's about saving operational costs. For example, we saved more than $300,000, $361,000 in operational costs. It's a real case study. I will be talking about that later in this presentation, and lots of about how actually to apply all of the things and where exactly you can apply AI right now today. So please stay till the end, because lots of presents, let's say, I think very valuable information is waiting for you in the next slides. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, to follow me on LinkedIn, where I am sharing lots of resources, lots of information. I'm never hiding anything. I would like to give this type of information to everybody. So please follow me in every resource, and because on YouTube, I'm explaining about one thing more in detail, in depth. On LinkedIn, you can find my content more in graphics and PDF files. So don't forget. It's about also process optimization. It's maintain consistency in the basic qualifications. Evaluate every candidate in every single second when they come to our pipeline. Not, for example, in the end of the day. Not, for example, in some exact day when we used to do that. Exactly in the moment when they just came to our pipeline from different type of sources. It makes it easier to handle higher volumes. Imagine if every candidate evaluated right away in a second, not in minutes, and you didn't put any effort. Of course, it means that it would be a scaling process. And it reduces errors in data entry. And the last but not least, it's about consistent qualification standards. You are not taking any part or any risk in making a biased decision. It's about data-driven decisions, reduce certain types of biases in screening, which I mentioned before. There is lots of other companies right now which is trying to do the same things we've done. Many other type of agencies, huge agencies and bigger companies or platforms, they apply the same technology inside for their usage. Not just buying, some SaaS subscription-based tool for usage, but they're applying inside of their system. It's happening right now, not only for the biggest companies in the world, it's happening also for smaller companies, sometimes for agencies, because they would like to be so efficient, and also there is so many other reasons, and they for sure make sense. And I will uncover all the metrics and numbers behind of AI transformation for even small company, how much you can really benefit on that and earn because of that, and evaluate all of that just in a sec. And as I mentioned, AI is not a single tool. It's a suite of solutions that can automate, analyze, and improve every step of the recruitment process. Of course, that by the end of this session, this is my promise to you, you will know how to leverage AI to cut costs, boost efficiency, and solve problems for your business. And let's start with the AI recruitment process. And let's imagine that this is a funnel. Every recruitment funnel: sourcing, screening, scoring, interviewing candidates, and onboarding the best ones. Here's the question: which stages can be automated or enhanced with AI? What do you think? I will give you 3 seconds to think about that. All of them. So let's start with the first, sourcing. AI sourcing, what does it mean? When AI proactively finds you new people who really fits your needs, it could be across different channels, job boards, social media, databases, across all over the internet. Why is it crucial? Because as data says that 70% of people of the workforce consist of passive candidates who aren't actively applying, and AI helps us to reach them. So AI tools like LinkedIn Recruiter or Seek Out use algorithms to find hidden talent. Of course, LinkedIn Recruiter as well using AI capabilities, AI LLMs models, and so on. And there is sometimes some different tools like Seek Out, for example. What are the benefits of AI sourcing? It's a broader reach. It helps you to find candidates globally across diverse platforms. It's reduced time spent manually searching for each candidate because sometimes it's just crazy. I think it sometimes takes even more time than actually evaluating the candidate. And AI algorithms designed for inclusive hiring ensure the diverse talent sourcing. Sometimes it's a requirement of some country or from some company that they are so focused on diversity. So this is your way how to do that. So let's talk about AI screening. It automates candidate filtering by matching resumes to job description. Okay, this is explanation, but in simple words, it matches your candidate to the job opportunity, not just by keywords, but deeply by understanding what this candidate is about and what we are looking for. And then we are matching them and see if they really apply to each other or not. So it filters shortlists resumes by analyzing them against job description and requirements. For example, with HireGPT, we've done such filters as education, experience, and soft skills. There was another reason how we actually evaluated, but it was working strategy. So education, experience, soft skills, and hard skills. Why it is needed? Because human recruiters spend about 23 hours screening resumes for a single hire. AI can reduce this time drastically, like instead of hours, it could be done in seconds. As many candidates as you want. So AI can extract and rank candidates based on education, experience level, and even some soft skills. But let's talk about benefit. Of course, it's about speed and reduced bias. Speed because instead of hours, it is seconds, and reduced bias because algorithm sees candidates based on skills, not names, backgrounds, age, or gender. So for example, the company like Amazon uses AI screen to handle millions of applications annually, and smaller businesses can use ATS systems for automated resume parsing and filtering. But not every ATS system has really great AI, or some ATS systems don't have AI at all, to apply and to really do the work as it should be done. At my startup with HireGPT, we implemented a screen that could filter thousands of resumes and identify top talent in seconds. It took just a few seconds. But the thing is that it was batching, like thousands of resumes in every single second. With another company, which we helped at Forcify to do AI transformation for them, it was also a recruitment company. We implemented a system which can evaluate candidate every time when it comes to the pipeline. For example, if the pipeline receives new candidate or 2, 3, 5, 10, no matter how many at the same seconds, it will evaluate them and give instant feedback. So the next thing in AI recruitment, it's scoring. This part we also can automate with AI. It analyzes candidates' profile and gives them the score. Because one thing, we screen them and we understand, so all over 1,000 candidates, 90% of them are not relevant at all. But how do we understand that they are not relevant, right? How we can actually evaluate all of that? So after screen always comes scoring, because to be honest, without screen doesn't make much sense, and without screen first, scoring is not possible. So that's why it comes all together, and I will be talking more about another systems and why there's so many of them are coming together, and they really help to automate AI recruitment. Based on all of the predefined criteria, we can evaluate them and we can give the score from 1 to 10, from 0 to 100%, however you like. You can stop the system for yourself. But for example, the candidate John, number 1, he has scored 9 out of 10. The candidate Michael has scored 8.5 out of 10. And then it also gives you a short summary why it's so. Why scoring matters actually, why I'm talking about that a lot, because it is 4 times more likely to prioritize high-scoring candidates, saving time and resources, and AI helps you to do that, of course, in seconds. And as an example, once we were doing it for HireGPT at my previous startup, one more time it was done in seconds, instantly after screen. But benefits is about consistency, accuracy, scalability, and of course, it improves decision making because you can literally see why this candidate is great or not. So, for example, the accuracy of such things, it's over 90%. It helps clients focus on the best candidates only. And you can focus only on top 5, top 10, how many candidates you actually need for the interview process. And that's where actually a recruiter can come and just start working on candidates right after they see these scores. They can go and check the people with the higher scores. Let's imagine that you have a list of people. You already evaluate all of them, thousands of people. The system already knows who is great fit, who is not great fit, but the system have to show you what does it mean, like what's the score. So the system does the score as well, right? And now you see scores. But for example, like number 1 scored 3, number 2 scored 5, and so on. And in order to make it even more efficient, you need to have a ranking. The next step would be ranking. Okay, it comes with a scoring. When you rank the candidates in the top 10, it would be the candidates with the higher scores. And the last but not least, and would be not the last because I've explained also about onboarding, it would be AI interviewing. It's AI voice and video interviews with a real-time sentiment analysis, scoring, and transcription use algorithms to communicate with candidates. What does it mean? AI system finds out who is the best fit, top 10 candidates. It automatically can call them and ask them some questions about, okay, why you applied for this job? What is your experience? Do you have a permission to work at this space? All the necessary questions should be asked even before proceeding with these candidates. Because if, for example, some question has the answer no, it means that we don't have time, we don't have resources to interview this candidate because it's for sure not a fit for us. So it's about saving resources for the company and, let's say, online interviews, a recruiter only once the candidate goes through all the screening process. So this is the stage where you already can see that, okay, once it's screened, scored, ranked, and interviewed, this candidate is ready to come to your interview as a recruiter, or maybe even going through that right away to the company. Tools like HireVue use AI for video interviews, but some companies, as I mentioned before, they can implement the system inside of themselves, and I will explain in a second why some companies are doing that, because it's a crazy opportunity right now in the market. So the process flows, it's a candidate, it's AI interviewer, and it's a score review. That one more time, AI interviewer not only will conduct the interview, but also will qualify and score this candidate based on that interview. It's a diagram of AI messaging process. For example, if we would like to schedule an interview, right? So we have to first give the notice to this candidate that we will call at this specific time, or we can just ask some questions via messages, right? It could be done also via emails, but sometimes with the candidates, it's a better communication via messages or phone calls, or video could be also included. Before video conducted, we can also do the messaging. So data input, AI generates message, and then candidate engage, and then we also score them based on engagement. So an AI analyzes candidate data one more time: skills, job history, interest, ask some questions, and then follow-ups with the email, with the messages, outreaches, giving them feedback after, for example, already this feedback goes to the recruiter and the recruiter told us that this is a fit or not. Benefits of AI interviewing. It's about consistency, saving time, data insights, because it's in real time, provides analytics on the candidate performance. It's about scalability, AI personalized messaging, and so on. The landscape of AI in recruitment. It's a rapid innovation in recruitment right now. There is so many companies which is growing so fast, and we when I was a founder of HireGPT, we were partnering with the biggest companies like Talent Group, which is including Just HR, Recruitee. Then also it was Breezy HR, it was Workable, and Indeed, and many other companies. All of them were interested in this type of solutions. But also there is another market of smaller companies, marketplaces, platforms, agencies who also need these solutions in order to increase their efficiency. 81% of HR leaders and recruiters are using AI right now. 62% of recruiting professionals positive about AI impact on their work. And 78% of large enterprises are using AI in at least one HR function. 8 out of 10 HR and recruitment professionals are adopting more AI. The main question, why? Because those who don't do that, they fall behind. Here in Silicon Valley, where I'm based in San Francisco, there is so many innovations right now happening. And to be honest, people have to adopt it right now, or it will be too late, or it will be too painful to fall behind, and then you have to rebuild your brand, rebuild your trust, or not trust, but like your brand and your productivity and efficiency, which takes more time than, for example, right now, investing your time and resources in AI capabilities. So the map of tools categorized by stages of recruitment, because we've discussed a lot today. It's finding people, it's screening, it's evaluating, and it's decisions, right? So, and here you can see in every step and every sub-step of this could be implemented AI. For HireGPT, we did AI sourcing, AI scoring, AI screening, and AI ranking. There is another case study. It's a company for which we've created AI solution for recruitment for your team. And this company, after we implemented AI, was able to make 10 times faster recruitment decisions because they were screening, scoring, ranking candidates much faster. They have the understanding who this candidate is about. They have even a response in a short summary, and then the managers are responsible for all of that process. Right now, they can focus only on summary, directly talking to their customers, right? And serving more customers, bringing more big customers to the company. So we saved more than $360,000 just for the 6 months of operations. It is 10 times more return than they invested in AI solutions. Isn't it crazy? So you can see all of that from the very first moment. Plus, to everything, you get the higher valuation of the company. So that's the main thought which I wanted to give you today, that yes, this is very great to use AI, and you have to do that even if you just use some tools, external tools of doing that. But having internal AI tool increases the valuation of your company. The problems they have, it's needed to improve lead qualification, better candidate matching, and struggle with manual process, as many companies are struggling. And the solution, as I mentioned, we analyze RFPs, we analyze candidate profiles, we automated lead qualification process, and create scoring system for ranked candidates. And this is a result, 10 times faster process. And we replaced manual work of 12 managers, and right now they can be focused on more high-level tasks. And of course, it was more successful hires than before. Cherry on the top is that company was acquired by one of the leader in the industry. It's a TopTal, it's a platform for hiring contractors. And this is a huge, because when they come to us, they were asking about AI transformation, because they know that with the AI transformation, their company will be valued more, because they were preparing for exit. And right now it happened. Why you have to build custom AI solution? I already partially answered this question, but there's two types of solutions, custom built and off the shelf. Think like of this. Off the shelf, it's using like a general tool, works for everybody. You just use it and that's it. Custom built, like you have your writing tool first. It's specifically for your needs. It's tailored to your workflow because every business operates in a different way. And this is very important to understand. And I'm sure that you are, as a business owners, as a solo business owners, recruiters, owner of the agency, you understand that. And this is where you can increase the value of what you're doing, what you're owning by having a custom built solution, and also increasing the efficiency of your workflow, because one more time, every workflow is very different. Custom built solutions specifically for a company, it's like getting a suit tailored for you. It's like, for example, for your team, but we've done so many cases like your team, so that's why I'm explaining as an expert in this field what it could be once you implement AI. Benefits of custom built AI: valuation boost, cost saving, revenue growth, competitive advantage. I think even if it was only one of that, it's already enough proof that you have to invest your time and money in this. But with these four, it's just a no-brainer offer. Here, what I would do if I were implementing AI in recruitment. So if I were new in that, where would I start? I would identify where I am wasting money on the manual process. There would be another video how to count the best AI use case, but today I explained to you so many use cases in recruitment that you can like take at least one to automate. And then it's partner with the AI expert to design and implement AI, because you have to understand what is your main potential right now, because you would like to start, of course, from that part of job which will bring you the most return of investment. And then, of course, test, iterate, and refine for the maximum efficiency. What's next? So if you're a recruiter, HR leader, or a founder of the company or the agency, now it's your time to act. How can I help? I am doing consulting with my team at forcify.com for AI strategy and implementation. We help you to find the best use case, count return of investment, how much you will get if you implement this AI system or this task you will automate with AI. Then we, of course, can build as well a custom built a solution for you, for your system inside of your company. Or we can consult you on what you can use outside, not to build, right, but outside from the market, which would be suit you the best and which save you the most money, which help you to scale faster, and exactly what is the numbers behind that. Also, we are sharing insights from my startup experience. You see, I'm very open about that. I'm sharing everything what I know. So if you would like to have some advice about that, we also can chat. And also we create a custom AI implementation plan, workflows, and so much more. If you want my personal help for recruitment operations, like we've done for your team, you can reach out in the link below, fill out the form, and once you're qualified, we'll be happy to see you. We help companies to save 5 to 6 figures on their operational costs each month just by transforming their processes into AI powered. I'll personally identify for you the best use case where you have to start with AI, which saves you the most money and bring you the most return of your investment. And I will show you how to implement it. So see you there.